Dear students, now I want to discuss with one more concept today, that is about conclusions of Faraday experiment. Conclusions of Faraday experiment. So, what are the conclusions? Before that, just we can discuss the experiment and his observations. Now, about conclusions of Faraday experiment. So, from his experiment, experiment. So Faraday arrived at the three following conclusions. What are that? It's nothing is there. Whatever we discussed before that only. So the galvanometer shows deflection. So whenever the galvanometer shows deflection, means the current is induced in the coil. The galvanometer shows deflection. It's nothing but what? That is an induced current flows in the coil. Induced current flows in the coil. So the galvanometer shows deflection only when there is a relative motion between magnet and coil. Relative motion between the coil or magnet and the coil and the magnet. This is the first observation. Already we discussed from last Faraday experiment. Next, second point. First point and the second point. The direction of deflection. Is reversed if the direction of relative motion between the coil and magnet is reversed. Coil and the magnet is reversed. That also we observed from last experiment, Faraday experiment. Next, third point, last point. The deflection in the galvanometer. Whenever deflection is there, of course it is reversed. Of course there is a deflection. Whatever it is reversed or not reversed. If there is a deflection, then there is a induced current will be in the coil, right? Yes. The deflection in the galvanometer. Deflection in the galvanometer increases if the magnet and the coil are rapidly or fastly. This also I discussed last. Are rapidly moved with respect to each other. So these are the about conclusions of Faraday experiment. Now next I want to discuss with you Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Induction. Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. So just he was concluded two laws of electromagnetic induction from his experiment. So one is just nothing is there, only one thing. If the galvanometer shows deflection means then the induced current is produced in the coil, right? That is the main conclusion from this Faraday experiment. So first one is whenever there is a change in magnetic flux means the number of magnetic field lines in the coil, so the turns will be there, no? So whenever there is a change in magnetic whenever there is a change in magnetic flux linked with a coil then an electric current is produced. An electric current is produced or induced. Electric current is induced. And already I told in the chapter of electricity, so electric current in the circuit is due to the potential difference in the circuit. So then electric current will be induced means automatically the potential difference is induced, right? So then this induced potential difference, if there is a electric current is there in the circuit, compulsory then will be potential difference will be there. So then this induced potential difference lost as long as there is a as long as there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with the coil. So up to when it will be there means up to as long as whenever there is a change in magnetic flux the coil, it means the magnet is moved away from the moved towards the coil and away from the coil. So whenever it will be happens up to that, then there is this change in electric current will be reduced and this potential difference will be induced. So if there is no change in magnetic flux with the coil, then there is no induced potential difference, then there is no induced electric current. So up to change in magnetic flux with the coil, then the induced current will be there and induced potential difference also will be there. That is the first point. Second point is the magnitude of induced current or the magnitude of potential difference also. PD means potential difference is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux with the coil. That only I told. The rate of magnetic flux with the coil will be increases, then magnitude of induced current or the magnitude of potential difference will be increased. That only indirectly first point also, right? Now if the rate of change of magnetic flux remains uniform uniform, then a steady means constant. A steady potential difference is potential difference or current also, electric current, induced current also. Steady potential difference is induced, and if the circuit if the circuit of the coil is closed. What is the meaning of a circuit is closed? Means whenever the circuit is closed means current is produced. Whenever there is no circuit, if there is a circuit is open, then there is no current is produced in the circuit. So that one, if the circuit is closed, a current flows in the coil due to induced potential difference PD at its ends. So it is clear that the magnitude of induced potential difference is depends on some 2 points. One is change in magnetic flux, or change in magnetic flux, and the time in which flux is changes. And see, note, obviously in one, it means in first point, more change in magnetic flux, or A, you can take more change in magnetic flux, more is induced potential difference. That already we discussed. Rate of change of magnetic flux is directly proportional to induced current or induced potential difference. So induced potential difference and second one, and B, it means faster the change in magnetic flux, then more is the induced potential difference. These are the two important Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. I hope everyone got it. And after that, we have to discuss with the Fleming's right hand rule. We also call it as a dynamo rule. And after that, direction of induced current in the conductor. So these are the two concepts are in this chapter will be left, and one important activity is there, and we can discuss about the galvanometer also. So I think at least within 4 or 5 classes I will complete this chapter. Why I am taking today also, actually today foundation I going to this timetable, but first we want to complete CBSE. So for that only, just today also I am taking this CBSE only. So just hope everyone understand.